Good morning, everyone. My name is Teacher Jarrett, and today we are going to be talking about friends, okay? So, can anyone tell me the title of this story we are about to read? If you know, raise your hand. Ooh, I want you to tell me. Yes, the title of this story is Friends Are Fun. Very good. And can anyone tell me who the author of this story is? If you know, raise your hand. Ooh, it's down in this area. Yeah, I want you to tell me. Yes. The author of this story is Liza Kendall. Okay, so we are going to read this story today. So let's go down. Oh, here's another page with the same information. What we'll look at though is this story nonfiction or fiction? What do you think? We see a photograph of the children, and we do not see an illustrator. We don't see anyone who drew pictures. So I think that means it will be nonfiction. Yes, very good. Okay, so let's go down to the next page. And the question is, what do friends do together? Okay, so as we read this story, we are going to be thinking about what friends do when they are together. Some things might be study or play games or play ball. Any of those things could be done together with friends. So this story has 3 chapters, 1, 2, 3, and a respond to the reading. So that's when we answer questions and we show each other how smart we are. We're so smart. So let's read these together. Chapter 1. I'm going to listen. Do friends play? Chapter 2. Do friends share? Chapter 3. Do friends have fun? Okay, great. So let's go on to the first page. Page 2. Chapter 1. Do friends play? What can friends do together? Friends can play together. They can play games inside and they can play games outside too. Look at the friends run. They look like they are having a lot of fun. Wow. So now it is your turn to read. Okay? All right. So chapter 1. Do friends play? What can friends do together? Friends can play together. They can play games inside and they can play games outside too. Look at the friends run. They look like they are having a lot of fun. Okay, great. Now let's go to the next page. Some friends like to hop up and down. Some friends like to play ball. There are lots of ball games to play. Soccer is one ball game that friends play. What ball game do you like to play? All right. So, if you know what kind of ball game you like to play, raise your hand. Ooh, I want you to tell me. We'll make this a little question. What ball game do you like to play? All right. So you had your hand up, so why don't you tell me? Oh, very good. You like to play. You like to play basketball. I like to play ping pong. And if someone has one more idea of what they like to play, raise your hand. Oh, okay, I want you to tell me. Yes, you like to play soccer. Okay. So we'll do a little review, and then it will be your turn to read. So is this sentence a question sentence or a telling sentence? If you think it's a question sentence, raise your hand. Oh, yeah. If you think it's a telling sentence, raise your hand. Well, it is a question sentence. So most of you got it right. And if you raised your hand for telling sentence, it's wrong, but it's okay. The next time you practice, you'll get it correct. And we know it is a question sentence because there is a question mark. Yep, a question mark. Now let's look at this sentence. I like to play ping pong. Is that a telling sentence or a question sentence? If you think it's a telling sentence, raise your hand. Oh, yeah, very good. If you think it's a question sentence, raise your hand. Okay. So it is a telling sentence. So I think all of you got it correct. And we know it's a telling sentence because there is a period there, right? Yeah, very good. So now it is your turn to read. Okay. Some friends like to hop up and down. Some friends like to play ball. There are lots of ball games to play. Soccer is one ball game that friends play. What ball game do you like to play? Very good. And we can see this picture shows 4 friends. And what are they doing? That's right. They are hopping up and down. Hop, hop, hop. Very good. Okay, let's go to the next page. Okay, so the next page. Friends like to help one another. A friend can teach you something new. This friend is learning to ride a bike. It feels good to help a friend. What can you teach a friend to do? Very good. So here is one friend, and she has another friend who is younger. So this friend is taller and older, and this friend is shorter and younger, okay? Remember we said friends can be old or young? So this friend is older. So now let's answer this question, okay? What can you teach a friend to do? Okay. So I can teach a friend to play soccer. If my friend doesn't know how to play soccer, I can teach them. so that they can learn to play with me. Now, why don't you tell me, what can you teach your friend to do? Very good. You can teach your friend to ride a bicycle. All right. Yes, you can teach your friend to ride a bicycle. Good. All right. So now, let's read this together. Friends like to help one another. A friend can teach you something new. This friend is learning to ride a bike. It feels good to help a friend. What can you teach a friend to do? Very good. Yeah, you read that so fast. If you want to read it slower, what you can do is you can pause and you can practice again by yourself, okay? But most of you read it fast, and that was very good. If you need to read it slow, that's okay. It just takes time for you to learn and practice. And when you take more time, you will read faster and faster and faster and faster. Okay, so let's go to the next page. Friends like to work together. They can build with blocks. This boy and girl work together to make a fort with sand. So they're on the beach, and here's the sand, and they're making a fort. And so that's when you build up a wall, and you can look over and say, oh, no more monsters. Or you can say, oh, this is my area. You can't come in. That's what a fort is. So let's read this together because there's no question here. So we'll just read it. I'll listen. You read. Friends like to work together. They can build with blocks. This boy and girl work together to make a fort with sand. Okay, very good. Now let's go to the next page. Ooh, we are now at chapter 2. Do friends share? So, what else do friends like to do? Friends like to share. It is fun to read a book with a friend. So we have a little girl and a little boy. He's in a wheelchair, and they are sharing a book together. Because when you share something with your friend, it makes you and your friend both happy. Yay! So let's do that together. When I share with my friend, it makes us both happy. Yay! Okay? So let's read this together. Chapter 2. Do friends share? What else do friends like to do? Friends like to share. It is fun to read a book with a friend. Very good. Let's go to the next page. Okay. It is fun to share a snack with a friend too. These friends are having apples together. What do you like to share with a friend? So here's a little girl, and here's a little boy, and they both have apples, right? So it's fun if you and your friend are eating together. Then you can talk to each other or you can laugh, ha 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 ha, right? So it's fun to share a snack with your friend. So now let's practice. What do you like to share with a friend? Okay. So I like to share my toys with a friend. What do you like to share with your friend? If you have an idea, raise your hand. Oh, why don't you tell me? Yes, very good. You like to share your toys with a friend too. Wow. So remember when we learned this word too? I think you remember. So this word too means that you like to do the same thing that I just said. So I said, I like to share my toys with a friend. And then you said, you like to share your toys with a friend too. Very good. All right, let's think of one more thing that we'd like to share with a friend. You like to share. Oh, why don't you tell me? Yes, you like to share your bicycle with your friend. So maybe you ride the bicycle and your friend sits on the back. Or your friend rides the bicycle and you sit on the back. But that's called sharing, and it is very fun when you share with your friends. So, well, we will get rid of it. Okay. So now it is your turn to read. It is fun to share a snack with a friend too. These friends are having apples together. What do you like to share with a friend? Okay, so now let's go to the next page. Chapter 3. 3. Do friends have fun? That's a good question. Let's read the story and find out. Some friends can be bigger than you. Bigger than you. Some friends can be smaller than you. So if you're this tall, maybe your friend is only this tall. Friends can be older or younger than you too. So, do you think this friend is older or younger than this friend? If you think this friend is older, raise your hand. Yes, very good. This man is older than this boy, but they are still friends because they are playing a game together, right? So now it is your turn to read. Some friends can be bigger than you. Some friends can be smaller than you. Friends can be older or younger than you too. Okay, very good. Let's go to the next page. Okay, so here's a little girl, and she has a, let's shout it together on three. Ready? One. What type of animal is this? Okay. One, two, three. Dog! Yes, this little girl has a dog. So, do you think a pet can be a good friend? Yes! This girl is having fun with her pet dog. So, you can have friends that are older and younger and bigger and smaller. And you can also have friends who are a pet. So now it is your turn to read. Do you think a pet can be a good friend? Yes, this girl is having fun with her pet dog. Okay, very good. Now let's go to the next page. What can friends do? They can do all kinds of things together. Friends can help one another. So, let's look at this picture. There's a boy and a girl, and they are friends, and together they are making food. So he has an egg, and he's putting it in the bowl. And then here is the stove, so they are going to cook food together. Okay, so now let's read together. Your turn. What can friends do? They can they can do all kinds of things together. Friends can help one another. Very good. Okay. So, friends can play and share. What do you and your friends like to do together? Wow. So here is one girl and here is another girl. So it is two girls and they are friends and they are drawing pictures outside using chalk. So that's a pretty picture. Here's more drawings, right? That is the number 7. Yeah, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7. So let's read this together. Friends can play and share. What do you and your friends like to do together? And we are going to answer this question on the next page. Okay, so let's go to the next page and see what's next. Okay, so we have our respond to reading. So first, because it was a story, we are going to use a detail chart. Yay! So we are going to make a detail chart together to retell the story. Friends are fun. Okay? So I will make the drawings.